Okay, today's day 8, eating the starch solution with portion control, hopefully. Started out with my cantaloupe and raspberry breakfast, and then later in the morning I had Mexican mashup, which was very good. I ate some of my nice cherries, some dates, and let's see. I had a kind of a busy, another disjointed day. I went to visit a friend in the hospital. She's actually going into hospice. And there was a lot of kind of unexpected stuff that came up. But I was in the hospital. I went to get her a cup of tea. She's Japanese, and I thought she'd like a cup of tea. She probably like green tea, but they only had black tea. And when I went to the cafeteria, at first I only saw sugar. She didn't want any sugar, but I did. I wanted something sweet, some sweetener. But then when I went around the corner, I saw they had stevia. So I was real happy to see that. And so I had some stevia in my tea. I also put a creamer, one creamer in there. And I drank black tea. And I actually took a cup of tea with me with oat milk and, some low glycemic sugar substitute. And I woke up, I was like 127 point something, so I'm still weighing in right where I finished my juice fast. With after a week, that's really good. I did in the morning, I did my yoga, I did my stomach exercises, and then I got the call, or something happened to interrupt me, I think. No, I think I did the whole thing. I know what happened. I did the whole thing. And then after going to the hospital and whatnot, I went to meditate, and then I went to the rec center, and I had fallen asleep after meditating. So I had less time than I would have had, and I was tired when I got there. I thought, oh, I'm not going to exercise. And then when I got there and I saw what time it was, I thought, well, you do have time. And I thought I had time to do both, my elliptical and resistance, but as it turned out, I only had time for the resistance, which I did. And that was good. Oh, I got a bag of the baked Lay's potato chips when I got there, and I got them just for fun. I was hungry, and I thought I needed something, but I really just got them just to get them. And they're very, low fat and low calorie, but very tasty. They have all those, scientifically designed barbecue spices. Yum, yum, yum. And then I came home, and I made a pasta primavera, which was very good. And I ate a little too much of it, I would say. I know I also baked some tofu to go in there, because I'm thinking I need tofu, which I probably do. It's probably good for me. So it was red lentil pasta, spaghetti. And then I used tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, onions, garlic, red and green peppers. And then I steamed some of my delicious garden fresh broccoli and a carrot. And then I put the cheesy sauce on top of everything. And plus onion salt, garlic salt, and red peppers. Crushed red peppers. And then a little sriracha. It was really good. And I have some left over. Not a lot left over. But it was good. And then I knew I was going to go out to Walmart with Gary, and I had these little chocolate nibs that I'd made, and that's a really good little thing to have around for him because it's sweetened with low glycemic sweetener, and it's just unsweetened baker's chocolate, and it's just little teeny nibs that it's good. And then I had dehydrated kale chips, and I used like a low-fat ranch dressing, some soy sauce, I think maybe a little sriracha, garlic powder, onion salt, and mixed it all up with water to get it to the right consistency. Dipped the kale leaves into the batter, and then dehydrated them. And they turned out really good. I added a little salt. Probably didn't need any salt. They were good. They were very good. And I have a nice bag up there on top of the refrigerator. My goal is to not waste any of the garden produce. And, that was in that direction. So anyway, so that was my day today. I did get my exercises in. I did some good turns for my friends, and didn't really go off my diet too much. Oh yes, and tomorrow I'm going to go on a little trip down to a kind of historic town on the Des Moines River, and they're having Des Moines, like the town day, you know, where the different there's like a ceramic shop and a metalworking shop, and there's an old hotel, and they're going to have food, and there'll probably be different vendors. And the woman I'm going with, she's a pretty healthy eater. I don't know if she's vegetarian, probably not. But we had settled on a restaurant in this other town on the river. And then I saw this, that they're having this big day, which I knew nothing about. And they said they had food. And at first I'm thinking, oh, food, we could eat there. And then I saw, oh, they're having pulled pork and potato chips or something. I thought, nah. So we'll probably go to this other restaurant. And I'm going to take some low-fat ranch dressing with me. That's my new methodology when I go out to eat with people, with friends. I'm going to take a little, I bought a container at Dollar Tree today, and put the dressing in that, keep it in my handbag, so that when I order a salad, I'll order it without dressing, and then I'll add the low-fat ranch dressing. So I hope that's what we do. Probably take like some fruit with me, just in case things go awry. But you know, I have to plan these things, because it's really easy to get stuck. And then you're hungry, and then you eat what's there. So anyway, and I hope I exercise before we go, because we're not going to go till noon. So that's my day 8 or wrap up. Starch solution, hopefully portion control, try my best, and July 2022.